I could say about Ricardo. We met, like everybody knows, in the military. Ricardo and I were friends for 3 years before we started a relationship together. We were working together in the Mojave Desert. We got stuck working for 30 days out there, and I got to know him better, and he got to know me in the most unexpected place. We started dating shortly after, and me and him have been inseparable since that day. Ricardo, I love you. I love everything about you. I love that you make me laugh, you make me smile. You're always there for me. You're always there for our families. And when I look back at this video, I just want you to know that you're the best decision I ever made. I don't regret anything about a relationship. The highs, the lows, they mean everything to me. And today when I walk down that aisle, I want you to know that I'm gonna love you now and I'm gonna love you forever. And I can't wait to spend the rest of our lives together. I love you. Te amo.
So hey babe, this is me. Hopefully you recognize me and remember me. 50 years down the road, 40, we're still old. I love you, amor. We made it this far. We're here today, finally, for the big day. It's gonna be a lovely day, a beautiful day, probably the biggest days of our life, and hopefully we have even bigger ones then, later when we renew our vows or something. I don't know, kids maybe. You mean the world to me, obviously, which is why we're here today, and hopefully I mean the world to you too, and I can continue to be that man that you've always desired. So that's what I'm always gonna strive for until we get old, you know, and we spend our last day and our last nights, our last breaths together, you know, just like love is supposed to be and marriage is supposed to be. It's a huge thing, but we're doing it here together. So I love it, I'm here for it, and I'm definitely gonna do everything in my power to make it right. Any day that I get to be by your side is gonna be a blessing. So I love you, amor, and you mean the world to me, and hopefully I can just continue to make you laugh, and you continue to make me laugh like you always do every single day. So that just to me means the world to me more than anything. It's a blessing to have you and to love you. So te amo, amor, and hopefully you get to see this soon and you don't make fun of me for it. But yeah, so I love you, babe.
Well, now, really, when we go back then to falling in love and say it's crazy, falling. see, we don't say rising into love. There is in it the idea of the fall. And it goes back, as a matter of fact, to extremely fundamental things. That there is always a curious tie at some point between the fall and the creation. Taking this ghastly risk. You see, for all, life is an act of faith and an act of gamble. The moment you take a step, you do so on an act of faith because you don't really know that the floor is not going to give under your feet. The moment you take a journey, what an act of faith. The moment you enter into any kind of human undertaking and relationship, what an act of faith. But this is the most powerful thing that can be done. Surrender. See? And love is an act of surrender to another person.
I, Ricardo,
With all my love,
take you, Keyla,
to be my wife,
to have and to hold, in sickness and in health, for richer or for poorer. Today I will become your husband, and we will share a new life together. I promise to be faithful and always be there for you, in good times or in bad, to honor you and treasure you as we walk through life together, hand in hand. This is my vow to you, now and forever.
You, Ricardo,
To be my husband,
to be my husband,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
for richer or for poorer.
for richer or for poorer.
Today I will become your wife,
Today I will become your wife,
and we will share a new life together.
and we will share a new life together.
I promise to be faithful
I promise to be faithful
and always be there for you,
and always be there for you,
in good times
in good times
or in bad,
or in bad,
to honor you
to honor you
and treasure you
and treasure you
as we walk through life together,
as we walk through life together,
hand in hand.
hand in hand.
This is my vow to you,
This is my vow to you,
now and forever.
now and forever.
my sunrise and my sunset. You are my guide when I am lost, my strength when I'm weak, my believer when I do not believe in myself, the reason for my constant happiness, and the reason for half of my head existence. But I would not want my life any other way. I love how much we have grown with one another, although the years have not always been kind to us. I love that you always take the time to make me pancakes and eggs in the morning, and your Tuscan soup during the New Year's. Your love makes me the best man I have ever been, the man I always want to be, the man I want to be for you. I promise to cherish and respect you. I promise to care for and protect you and our boys. I promise to comfort you and encourage you. I promise to be with you for all of eternity and to take out the trash and wash dishes when you come home tired from work, which is most days. I promise to love you for you are who, I promise to love you for who you are and for who you are yet to become. I promise to be patient and to remember that all things between us are rooted in love. I promise to nurture your dreams and to help you reach them. I love you with all of my heart. You are my love, my light, and my soulmate. And I can't thank God more. I can't thank God anymore for you and for blessing me with you. I love you. I love them.
There's no doubt in my mind that God placed you in my life for a reason. In our much younger years, life took us through twists and turns before meeting each other, going different directions. But I believe that God had already predestined our paths to cross, and I'll always thank Him for placing us in each other's lives. You're not only the love of my life, you're my best friend. The man that loves me selflessly, that cares for me, and believes in me through the good and the bad. No matter what life throws at us, I know we'll be okay because love, trust, and blessing from God over our lives is stronger than any storm or obstacle that might come our way. No time or distance apart could take away this love I have for you, for us. You have shown me what genuine love, care, and commitment truly means. And today, in front of our friends and our family, I commit to that same love to you, the same love you have continued to show me these past few years together. I take you as you are, as the person you will grow to be in the years ahead, if God allows us to live, or as long as God allows us to live, supporting you through the good and the bad, through the laughs when we're feeling blue, and overall in this thing called life, as long as I live. Te amo, Ricardo, hoy y siempre.
Congratulations, you may now kiss your wife.